Up next, the Eagles fly high into the Rockies. They'll take on the Broncos for just the 14th time since 1971. It's Week 10 in the NFL, and the action is just moments away.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Power Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback that makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went ahead and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of Oklahoma.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. The numbers for Sanders last week, 14 carries, 54 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a home. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they've been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now Gordon. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about... And this time he is in. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Boston Scott. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Bridgewater now. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fights through him. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Hurts fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25.
59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw is Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better, though, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's second down. Forced out to his left.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, the return is Scott. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll throw now on the final play. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
That's it, baby.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Here we go.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Going for Sanders downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rager catches it left side. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts. Excellent work there to down run.
And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. Now, the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Scott to return it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And this is Hurts with it, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Right back to Sanders on first down.
And he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now, he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Bridgewater to throw it.
He completes this to Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. There's the stiff arm, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, have intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On first down, Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good job, good job.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fourth down. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. Bridgewater again. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to roam now. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for the Eagles, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.